All right, brothers and sisters, this is part two. The sun is up more higher now. I'm not sure, I think it's about 8 o'clock now, something like that. I might be off a little bit. But I'm going to show you the office building that we just finished. Like I said, everything is done in here except for the painting on the inside and outside. So let's check and see what we got in here. I think hopefully it's open. Okay, it's open, good, okay. So let me tell you about this room here. This is the storage. This is where I'm gonna be keeping things at. But I had this storage room built just like a room. That's why you see the lights on the wall. You see the lights on the wall going around. I call these my Wakanda lights because they're like a cross. So I call them my Wakanda lights, you know. So what I wanted to do, I put an AC unit in here. And here in Tanzania, they don't have central heating air where you have your vents in each room blowing out. You have to have an actual air condition in each of your rooms. You don't have heaters because here in Tanzania, particularly Dar es Salaam, it doesn't get cold at all. So you don't have no need for a heater. I have not used a heater since I've been here. But air conditioning, you do need air conditioning. So I prepared this storage as a room, see the ceiling fans, because my intentions is to build another small, well, it won't be too small, but another storage, but it won't look nice like this here. And then this is gonna become a room here. So that's what my intentions was on making this a storage first, because we still have a lot of furniture and things across the street from us where our neighbor was so kind to allow us to put our furnitures and things in until we got to the process where we were able to put it in the rooms. This is the restroom here. Again, that's what I wanted to do. Build that storage room as a room so that when it becomes a room, you have a restroom. So what they're doing now, this is one of the things I was telling you, you got to be on site. This commode here actually was supposed to be down here. But when they started it, and I didn't catch it, they put it down here. This area is just for your shower only. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh no, that's wrong. So you're gonna have to move it, you know. So that's what they're doing now, moving this commode to where it'll be on the other end there. So very important that you be here in the building process, because again, the cultural difference and meaning of words, you can say one thing and it's not that nobody's stupid, it's nothing like that at all. It's just a cultural difference in meanings. And that's something that I have been learning a lot. So I have to make sure they understand what I'm saying. And I have to ask them as well to make sure that they understand what I'm talking about. Just showing you a little bit of my little orchard, if you will. I'm so excited, brothers and sisters. Everything is nice. We're gonna go up front there. That's where I'm residing at, up front there. Down here, you got two one-bedroom apartments, one to the left there, and you got one to the right. Right now, the one to the left we're using as a storage for all the materials that we're using to build. But soon, very soon, we'll be taking all of those materials out of there, finishing up that room, and then all those materials are gonna go in this storage room here. They did a nice job on these doors here. Most of the workers, you got Fundis, they make things, so you're gonna see a lot of things that are made of wood. These are all the pavements that you see that is gonna be going down very soon. I'm thinking maybe next week, we may be putting these pavements down. That'll be kind of almost the very last thing that we do. We got security cameras set up everywhere. I'm gonna go in the office here and show you that. Well, not everywhere, but in the major places. And we have the electrical fences. So, you know, I told one guy we can't do too much security because people are gonna be wondering what's wrong with the neighborhood. Is it something going on? But no, but like I told you, I have a military background. Too much security is not enough. This is the office. This is our security camera system. Here I can see the whole ground of everything that's going on. Again, you got your AC. You got to have that AC in here. You got your AC, and that's just where the equipment box and things recorder for the security system is. So this is the office. This door right here leads to the restroom where you came in at, where I showed you in the storage. This is just another entry to the restroom that you'll see. Okay. So this is the office, and so we're ready. Once they paint inside and out, because they gotta do the painting on the inside. Once they do that painting on the inside and they finish on the outside, this will be ready for our furniture to come in here, like your desk, all those good things. Okay. So as I'm walking, I'm just showing you different angles of the main building is what we call this. Everything that's happened here, I didn't really plan a lot of this. It just kind of happened, and then we just kind of built as we go. If I had to try to build this again, there is a blueprint, but it's not exactly like this because I've changed so many things in here during the process of this building. What you see here are the carports that's gonna be here. And here is not your traditional carports that you have like in America. They have some type of nylon that goes over it, and that's pretty much the extent of it. So it just keeps the sun off your car and when it rains. So I had them to complete that. They rust proof it because I'm not too far from the ocean here. That's good and it's bad. Here's the rest of the carports. The good thing of being close to the ocean, of course, you can go there and enjoy the ocean, beautiful sight. But being too close to the ocean can rust out things because the salt, the air that comes off that ocean is salt, and it can rust things out. That's the bad thing about being too close to the ocean. The other thing we had to do is put another gate here to enter inside the property because we had a gate here and that wasn't working out too good because every time that gate opened up, people that would come in, the Fundis, they leave the gate open, and then when the gate is opening, it would hit this sensor all the time. So we had to close this down and build another gate entry here. So I'm gonna give you a little view on the outside and then we'll go inside the main building. So this is right outside my gate. This is my neighborhood. Very country, very peaceful, real nice. These are all cashew trees, mango trees, see, cashew trees. They got mango trees, so it just grows wild here, you know. But this is what I see when I walk out my gate. So early in the mornings, once we get settled, this will be part of my walking. It's a little mom and pop grocery store down there. So this is how the wall look on the outside, and it goes all the way down, all the way down. It goes all the way down. And so again, I have the electrical gates all the way around the property. I tried to get up early this morning to start the video when you see all the lights on, because I have the lights on the gates, on the walls and the gates, they come on automatically. They have what they call a photo cell. So when the daytime comes, they go off, and then when the nighttime comes, they come on. So I'm just giving you a view of the outside of building my heaven and my neighbors around me. It's just all country. This is so peaceful to me because you walk outside, I mean, other than my voice, you don't hear anything right now. It's quiet. It's pretty much like that all day. You know, you do have some noise from time to time. You got young people here, they play their music, you know. And here they don't have a noise ordinance. Like in America, you can play your music, whatever, however, and things. In one of my videos, I was telling you, I didn't show you the back of my property, but there's a church that came, that little country church. And I have nothing against churches at all, but when you're playing or you're preaching or you're playing the music so loud and you have like a microphone and system is so loud that I mean I can be sitting upstairs and hear it very well. So I plan to meet the pastor this week and talk to him about can he lower it a little bit, because it's very annoying. You see my chickens going across? See, that's what I'm talking about like that. Just to see that like that, I love that. That's just so beautiful. Notice the sky. You know, I like to look at nature. I like to look at everything around that's happening around you, and you take it for granted because you just think it's always there. You don't think there's no order to, like, why is the clouds there? Why are they moving? Why do they get dark? You say because it's gonna rain, but that's not necessarily true all the time. It doesn't rain here all the time just because the clouds get dark. So ask all them questions about nature. Why is this? So there is an order going on. It's just we have been so consumed and distracted with our way of life that man has given us. We was born into a way of life already, and that's what we was raised up in. So we can't, some of us, we can't imagine that there's life outside of the way that we has been brought up. But it is. In Africa is, in Tanzania, it is another way of life. So why not what's going on in the clouds? What's happening with the animals? It's another way of life for them too. So I like to study them or observe them enough so that I can understand their world, their way of life. Because it's amazing to see how these chickens do when they're looking for food in the ground. They even teach their baby chickens or chicks how to search for food and things. It's amazing to see them, simple things like that. Even the ants here, you know, one ant, I call him the scout ant. He goes out and he searches for food. If he finds food, he goes back, he'll tell other soldiers, and then what they'll do, they'll go and tell the others, and before you know it, there's so many ants on that one piece of food, but before they eat, they take a piece of food back to the queen ant. And it's just amazing. I know that sounds strange, like I don't have nothing else to do but observe things like that. And that is true. I'm away from the city stuff, the jobs, the traffic, all that stuff. I'm away from all of that stuff. So I have time now to observe things that always been around us. And it's just beautiful. This is my carport, and this is another look. This is my little sister here. I refer to everything that I have on the female principle, because the female is the most important thing. Not thing, but you know, that female principle is very, very important. A lot of people don't know that actual, and this is what one sister said, stories for other days. In my understanding and my experience and things, observing things, even how the animals do, the female is the most important of all. Only in man, that man has made the female to be below man, which is not like that. In a couple of words, like female, in the word female, you can get male out of female, but you can't get female out of male. In the word woman, you can get man out of woman, but you can't get woman out of man. In the word she, you can get he out of she, but you can't get she out of he. So those simple principles lets me know the importance of the female. So how about that? The God, the creator, I know it's a lot of controversy and I'll get some people commenting, but I understand that the creator himself is a female principle, just like Mother Earth is. Everything that grows comes from the earth, and we refer to that earth as mother. So it's no coincidence. So my brothers, I'm sorry, but we come from the woman, and those are stories for other days. This is just another look at the main building from behind, and So we're gonna be repainting, spot painting a lot of areas here. And you still see inside here, all this is gonna be paved. Another addition that we done is we built this electrical house, if you will. This is where all our generator stuff and all our electrical things are located right here. Let's see. And this is where here we have gas stoves. You can do electric too. I prefer gas, so this is where my little gas cylinders will be. They last almost 6 months, you know, so that's fine. Now you can hear a little music in the background. And like I said, it's probably about 8:15. I had used a little Swahili to tell the brother to turn his music down because like I said, they don't have a noise ordinance. So again, this is another look at the water tower from this angle. One of the other things I was thinking about looking at that, because we have the rainy season coming, I have 3 water drainage pipes that's coming off that roof up there, 3 of them, these pipes that you see here. So what I'm thinking is they have different sizes of water tanks. You remember I was telling you that this one is a 10,000 liter, that's a 5,000, they got a 2,000. So I'm thinking about getting one of those 2,000 liters, hooking it up to this drainage system. So when it rains, the water goes in there because I can use that rainwater for my garden. So it's 3 of these going around the house there. Just got the DSTV thing hooked up. Not that I look at TV a lot, but you know, when you all do come and visit, sometimes you just want to look at TV like me. Believe it or not, I like Westerns. I don't know why, but I look at Westerns movie differently now than I did when I grew up in San Antonio, Texas, partly in Skidmore, Texas. That was the country. That's why I love the country, because that was the most peaceful part of my life growing up, was in the country when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. We had horses, we had a barn, we had chickens, we had pigs, we had pretty much everything. We grew our own food. So I'm just letting you look here, another angle at the handrails. So when I do collect this rainwater, like I said, I plan on putting 3 of them around. So I'm building to be sustainable as well, to use as much of nature that is free to us, to where we're not paying for everything. Like when it rains, pretty much the rainy season here is pretty consistent. When they say rainy season, when a certain time, certain month comes, it pretty much rains. So because of that, the farmers, they plant their seeds accordingly because they know the rainy season is coming. You know, I had a few eggplants, is what they call them over here, growing. These other ones, the yellow ones that you see, they're nothing but seeds inside of there now. So we take those seeds out of there and replant them. So the key, and I'm learning a lot too about growing things. When things are ready to harvest, you got to harvest them. If not, they go to the next stage to where you can't use them. They're turned into seeds and everything. So, so here's the ladies here. Now, wow, you won't believe this. These ladies, all this stuff you see cleared, all this dirt, all the stuff out there, the ladies, 4 ladies, they come, you see them coming. They come in the morning, they only use a garden hoe to clear things. They don't have machines. So ladies, let me tell you, they work just like the man here. Shoot, it's no different. No different, you know. So, habari za asubuhi dadas. Marhaba, kwema. Hi. Hey, habari yako. That's my little brother there. They be amazed at me because they don't understand English either. So, you know, you got to learn some kind of Swahili and things. So I'm not fluent in Swahili, but I'm learning, you know, so I do know how to get around. I don't need nobody to show me around. So what I'm gonna do, if this door is open, I'm gonna show you inside one of the rooms that we're working on downstairs, and just observe everything in the background. I'm gonna try to go slow enough, so you can see things and, wonder things. And the other thing I wanted to say, my other experience when you're building in Tanzania, your house is not going to be perfect. Let me say that again. Your house will not be perfectly built. Me coming from America and having that mindset made it a little bit difficult for me to understand that your house will not be built perfectly. There's gonna be some things that's not going to be right. And that's just how it is. And you can't change that. Even though you're here watching them, it's just going to be something that's not going to be right. It's a lot of things I can point out here that's not right. But you know what? I've learned to live with that as long as it's not nothing that's just terribly wrong. But again, military background, I'm taught order. Things should be in order. Things should be perfect, per se. So that was one of the hardest things for me to understand. It's not going to be perfect. So this is the sitting room. It's a one-bedroom apartment. I'll describe it like that. So I'm having a TV mounted here, and they're going to hook up, here they call it DSTV, which is just cable TV. That's what you see. That's our table over there, our eating table. So you're going to have the little sitting room. This won't be here. This is going to be in the office. So you have a little sitting room with your kitchen table here to eat. And then this is your sitting room, living room. Here they call it sitting room. And so that's kind of what you're looking at. I think I got a brother in here sleeping in this room right now, so I won't go in there. I hear the AC on, so I won't go in there. But this is the kitchen. We already started using the washing machine here in Tanzania. Your washing machine is very, very common to see your washing machine in the kitchen. It's very common to see that. So we've already started washing clothes. This is our stove here, the gas stove, and then your refrigerator here. I had them to put a ceiling fan in the kitchen, so, you cooking, you get a little hot in here, turn the ceiling fan on. So, very nice room, comfortable. So my plan is to sleep in every room, use every restroom to see what it needs in there. I am a particular person, and I like things to be operational. So that's the only way that I can make sure that things are the way it's supposed to be. So another look. This is a one-bedroom apartment. That's my Wakanda lights. I love these lights. It's nice. So my other plan is to put African decor in here, some statues, pictures, things like that, because I want that feel. And here it feels, inside feels like the country to me. I keep saying the country. I hope some of you know what I'm talking about. When I was growing up, wood was what you used. They didn't have all this fake stuff that you see in houses now. They used wood because that's all they had was trees. So when I see these doors, the wood doors like that, it feels country at home, and I like that feeling. I don't want that modern feeling with all the, modern type furnitures. I don't want that. I want that, just a nature feel, So that's what this is. I'm not only going to show you this. This is the same room as the one we came out, but like I said, we're using this for all of our materials right now, just all of our materials. So soon, once we finish all these materials, we're going to be moving it over to the storage over here. Okay, and I'm going to go back in here because I seen my brother there. He was sleeping in here. I thought he was still here in the room, so let me see if it's open and I can show you how bedroom look here. Here it's locked, so I need to show you how that bedroom is. So Again, bear with me. I'm gonna try to get this key out of here. Let's see. This is, hold on here. While I look for the key, just check things out here, brothers and sisters. Okay, so let's see. Let me just do it like this here. Start taking keys out until I get the right one. So just bear with me. This is room number 1, ground floor key outside. Okay. Just to kind of give you an idea of what the bedrooms look like. So I want to just show you one of the rooms downstairs. And just nice, just imagine waking up. It's peace. That's gonna be one of the hardest things for you brothers and sisters. When you come, you're gonna say you're bored because you're so used to doing things all the time. And here it's peaceful, you don't have nothing to do like that. So this is coming into one of the rooms. We're still putting things together. This is kind of how it looks in here. You know, here we don't have, I guess if you wanted to build your house with walk-in closets, you can do that. But here they refer to a closet as a wardrobe. So you have these made. Everything you see in here is made, you know. We got different little things you hang your clothes up with and drawers down there. Pretty standard. You can get them made elaborately as well. So we still got to put the mirror on here for the dresser. This is a king size bed. And another thing and when I'm showing you things, I remember things. The beds, you can get them soft, but they sleep on beds. For me, I would say it's hard. When you sit on it, you're going to say, wow, this bed is hard. But it has something to do with, I guess, their posture here. Most people posture is straight here. They work hard. And so I think it has something to do with it because they, you know, I showed you in that other building how they made their bed on the floor and they can sleep on the floor. You know, I can't do that. So, but yeah, it's a king size bed, nice room. You have a nice little, peaceful little view, you know. When you look out there, you will say, all I see is just dirt in the wall. But you got to look at the skies. You got to listen. You got to look at the trees. Look at the birds. Enjoy the ambiance of where you are. So you'll wake up and be peaceful. This is the restroom here for here. Okay, so got everything in the restroom. It's done. These things you see here are hot water heaters. That's what regulates your hot water. Okay, so that's your shower. And here, again in Tanzania, you're gonna see most houses, their restrooms have tiles all the way up. And then you notice on the floors, there's tiles. You don't see carpet. Carpet that's something special you would have to do. So here's your toilet. You know, all these, I had to get used to this little thing. I have a name for it and y'all probably know the correct name for it. I finally got used to using it. But, so this is how the 1-bedroom apartment look. So when we're through with this here, you're gonna have pictures, nice African pictures and anything I can find African that will go with this room, it'll be in here. So this is your 1-bedroom apartment. That's the best way I like to describe it. Here they say this is a house. This is actually a house because I'm in a neighborhood where a lot of people, well, let me put it like this, they're happy. For us, we'll say, oh man, they poor, but no, they're not poor, they're happy. They're happy because they're able to take care of themselves. They grow their own food. They wash their own clothes. They don't have washing machines, you know. So all of those things are amazing to me when I see things like that, you know. So You know, that's why I say to me, I think America turned everything backwards, upside down, because they told us development is happiness. But you know, when I think about it, development is a form of slavery because they control you. They feed you. Just think about it. They feed you. They give you everything. You don't know how to grow no food. You don't know how to cook. They do everything for you. They turn it into that. But here, it's the opposite. They feed themselves, grow their own food. The clothes you wear is very simple. You see most here they actually part of the American culture is here as far as the clothes. In Tanzania, they wear mostly American clothes. In Ghana, it's mostly the African attire clothes. So, but other than that, they're doing their own thing. I'll show you these doors when I get downstairs that I added up here to where you can open your door and have it's a screen door basically. So they're still working on getting these together. Bye, Kaka. So we're gonna walk upstairs. Unahitaji mama? Okay, sawa. Saburi kidogo. So we're gonna go upstairs here. Like I said, they're building the rails here. And it's gonna be nice. All of this is gonna be filled in with the little small bars. Here, I have a friend of mine, brother, said I should put a little gate here. So I'm gonna have a little gate here so anybody just can't walk up here. This is where I'll be residing at, going up here. As you can see, I'm loving this. And then you might be able to see my director, Little P, the one I told you has done so much for me since I've been here. But this is another look at the rails going down the stairs. Very nice. And I choose to use these same tiles throughout the house because I like these. They're like rocks to me. When they're clean, they're still a little dirty. When they're clean, they look good. So all these things, this round part up here, are actually lights. If I had got up early, I would have turned, and maybe I'll do a video and turn all the lights on so you can see how it looks at nighttime. So this is my view. This is my view. And when I walk outside my room, or even at nighttime, I see this. There'd be stars up there, very beautiful at night. Then I can look over the land and just see everything down there. I'm gonna have some chickens running around here, a few of them, not a lot, because we're gonna raise chickens and we're going to also raise some fish along with our vegetables. So I'm just walking around. This is my room right here. I got the big windows here. All I gotta do is open that window and walk right out here. I don't necessarily have to use the door. This is our clothes hanger right here. I don't have a whole lot of clothes, so when I wash clothes, I just hang them right here. And they dry, though. As you can see, the trees moving. It's windy pretty much most of the time till like nighttime comes, then it slows down, but your clothes get dry. So I like that too. You know, I don't have to have a dryer. I just use Mother Nature to dry. But I do have washing machines, and I can't go all the way hardcore, if you will. So here's what we got here. This is my bedroom, and this is my living room. So I'm gonna take you in my bedroom, and then I'm going to go to the living, come back out, go to the living room, then show you the other rooms in here. It's actually 3 bedrooms up here if I choose to use. I'm only gonna use 2 bedrooms, the other one I'm still not sure. But I wanted this type of door with the screen. I'm gonna show you on here. So I'm in my bed, as you see my bed right there. At nighttime, I can have this door open and let that cool breeze come in. So guess what, brothers and sisters? You see that bed in there? So this is where we are in the development phase. I've been sleeping here for about a week and a half now. So it's not complete, but I did manage to get my bed in here. I got my nightstands in here. So it's gonna be followed by pictures and all that good things. It's a blue room. It's a blue room. I don't know what it is about this blue, but when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I see is blue and the skies. Now, so I'm laying in my bed and I'm looking out this window just like this. So I'm looking over at the land, even laying in my bed and everything. Come on in, Director P. I told him about Little P. So I think this is Little P. Let me see this Little P here. Stick your head out, Little P. Say hello to everybody in America. They can't see you.
They can't see me.
No, you hiding behind the door. Let everybody see. This is the lady that has, I told y'all earlier, did so much for me when I first came here. She's from Zimbabwe. She speaks fluent Swahili. She knows people. So a lot of things that has been done here, she's been the backbone to all this. So brothers and sisters, when you go to another country, it's so important to get with people that stay here because they know the way around. And hearing, when you hear everybody think that you're rich just because you're from America, they think that you're rich. So naturally, you're gonna pay higher cost for everything. So I'm gonna go into my restroom now. This little button here, when you turn this button on, that activates my hot water heater so I have hot water. That's what that's all about. So we walk into, oh man, I got it locked. Okay, let's see. Every time I leave the room, I lock my door. It's just a habit. That's something that my mother even told me. I still remember that, bless her heart. And that's her right there on the picture. I keep my mom, that's my aunt, and me. I keep her with me everywhere I go. You know, those are my angels. Those are my spiritual angels. So let me see where the key is to my restroom. And we'll go in and then we'll look at the rest of the place. And so just look, brothers and sisters, this is so beautiful. Like I said, all I have to do is open this here up, just like this. Let's just show you, for example. I open that window up, just like that, and then look, let me show you how easy it is. I don't have to use the door, I just can step outside, boom, I'm outside just like that. So at nighttime, I can open up the windows and just let all that air come in. The way these windows are, in the daytime, you can't see in them. At nighttime, different story. They can see you. So that's why you gotta have curtains. So that's one of the beautiful things why I had them to put those kind of windows in so that I can be able to walk out them anytime. I can be able to open them up, get that fresh air when the wind is blowing. So this is a view from this area here, from this scenery. This is a view. And if I'm not pronouncing things right, I'm just excited, brothers and sisters. Like I said, I've been living out here for about a week now. And, you know, I'll be so excited that, you know, I'm up so late at night because I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually in here. It's been 2 years I've been working on this. So this is my restroom coming into. Again, we don't have closets, so this is my wardrobe. Like I told you, you have variations of wardrobes. This is my wardrobe. So this is the bathroom, nice sized bathroom. You notice the towels on the floor and on the walls are the same throughout. I like that. This is my shower. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you, when I'm in here taking a shower, I can look out this big window into the sky and just look at, oh man, I can't tell you how peaceful that is, you know? So everything is good. Like I said, everything is working, all the electric, all the water. I'm good now. So I'm planning to do some things over here. I might even move this wardrobe here. I might even move it over there. But I have to put like a door stop down there to keep the door from hitting it when it opens. Okay. So where am I at? I'm on 39 minutes. So I'm gonna do 3 videos. So this last gonna be part 3. It's gonna be the last one. So brothers and sisters, I'm gonna end this here, pick up part 3 in my room, and on part 3 we should be able to finish everything. Stay strong and stay free. Part 3 is coming up.